welcome to another vinyl review. This vinyl is again from Bodeeoh, and this one is called Stormy Sea Textured Vinyl. So it's a textured vinyl. It is not a faux leather. It does not imitate a leather skin. It has an impression that mimics fabric on the surface. This is a really unusual coloring on this vinyl. In some lights it reads more green, some lights silver, and some a silvery blue. So if you were to look closely at it in natural light is what you're viewing it right now, there actually looks like there is a touch of a grayish tan in a matte, and then there is a shimmery blue silver color in there blended together. So it gives a beautiful effect, especially for something that's going to be moving a lot. That would look really nice. So this is the front, and then the back. The back is white, but there is printing on it. It has a woven knit type feel to it. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and go, so on the short end I'm going to try to do a stretch and adjust a smidge of stretch on the short end. On the long end there is a significant amount of stretch. So keep that in mind for what you choose to do with this vinyl, that on the long cut there is a fair amount of stretch. That being said, this would be good for something with a lot of curves in it. Fold it over to go around curves. You can have that extra stretch to pull it around nicely in a rounded bag. And it is fairly thin on that, and I'm going to see, and there's not much density on this. The density on this is fairly low. I can feel my fingernail right through, so this is one layer. So if I fold it over, I can feel my fingernail pretty easily through 2 layers. If I make it 3 layers, I can still feel. So this doesn't have very much density in it, so it'll be very easy to sew with a standard domestic sewing machine. And then let's put the right sides together. Now it's textured and it has a dry feel to it, so very dry surface feel. And the combination of the texture and a very dry surface feel gives you a very slippery surface to work with. So if you're going to be putting right sides together and attempting to sew, you are going to really need to firmly attach this together. In addition, you've got a significant amount of stretch on this line. So be very careful when you're putting things together that are one, slippery, and then on top of that have a significant stretch. It can easily distort and miscatch your seams with this combination. So a double-sided tape, putting your 2 pieces together is really helpful. A walking foot, etc. So very slippery in both directions. It's not going to grab. If we put wrong sides together, there's a little bit of grip because of this this kind of, it's almost like a lycra type feeling fabric. So when we fold it over, you can get a pretty nice fold, a nice tight fold there. Okay, and then if we do 4 layers, for example, if you were doing a strap, If you go slowly, you may be able to do this with a domestic. It's not too dense, but you get about this thickness on that. So it almost has, I think it's a combination of this material plus this type of material that's on the backing. When I get up to 4 layers here, it's almost a spongy effect to 4 layers. So there's that to consider. So yes, this is the Stormy Sea textured vinyl, a really unusual color, and a very it's a matte finish with just a hint of a low shimmer in a medium blue color.